Only this chapter talking about inheritance, huh? ولا diplomism مدري دبل.
Polymorphism is there, dynamic binding.
Oh, this chapter, huh?
There are a lot of concepts. It's a very good chapter. Okay, inheritance means main idea of inheritance is to reuse the code.
You like life, صح?
Like what?
Life, human مثلا.
Yes. So I give you an example.
Yeah.
Suppose you are writing barnamij for students. Okay, so you are writing code for the students. So suppose you know that you have school student, طلاب school, fee student school, university student, right? يعني في كثير طلاب في school student, university, جامعة student.
كل في معهد.
Yes.
سنتر مثلا مركز.
Yes, and في like distance.
تريننج هذا مركز
Yeah,
تدريب.
distance education student. Okay. Suppose you are writing barnamij for all the students, and there are so many. I just give you this three misal. So every school going student also has a name, right? They have also like ID, gender,
address,
and but then age and all those things. Okay, and then you have setters and getters, set and get, right, and so on. So nafs kida you have for the university student also, right? University student also has a name, has ID, has gender, has a age, and then
نفس
more
البيانات.
fields are there, and more field dot means more fields here. And then in the same way you have setters, you have getters, and other methods are there. Now in the same way for distance, those who study from their home, they don't come to the Jamia, they are called distance education, right?
Yeah.
The student goes to, so online education or something like that.
E-learning
E-learning, yes. E-learning or M-learning, whatever you call it. So what I'm trying to explain you here is that so you can see here, nafs, bayana, nafs, data,
Similar.
nafs method, you are repeating here. Duplications.
similar
Similar thing, right? And a school going student, but though name, ID, gender, age, university student, nafs kida. So this is, if you write barnamij like this, here what you are doing, you are creating redundancy. Any duplication you are creating. You will write all these, then again you will write all these here, again. So this is not a good way, right?
like method نفسه same method هذا. reuse مثلا.
Yes, reuse. Yeah, like
how many?
Yes. So in the same way, we have a concept in Java or object-oriented programming. We call it inheritance. Inheritance means a relationship just like parent and child, right?
Yes.
So for example, you always hear that people they say, oh, he looks like his father. His
same
hair is same, his eyes, like this. So what happens? He takes some properties of his father, some properties of his mother. For example. So that's what
new attribute.
Yeah, the meaning is of inheritance in English, right? So how we can do the same thing here in Java or in object-oriented programming? We create one parent class. Okay, we create a parent class. Now this parent class we give a name. Okay, so for example, you see it is a school student, university student, or distant student. So we give this parent class called, let's say, student.
خلاص. General
student, and we put all these common functionalities, we put it here. So what are the common things? Like every student has a name, has an ID, has a gender, has a age. So all these things are same for these students, whether he is a school going student or university going student or distance education student or so on and so forth. So all the common functionality you put it here. So you have a setter here, you have a get method, some more functionalities which are common. And then what we do, we join this superclass with subclass. This is called subclass. Okay? Or child class. Somewhere you will see it called subclass, somewhere it called child class. In the same way, sometimes it is also called superclass. Okay? So somewhere you will find it is called parent class, somewhere it is called superclass. Superclass means the parent class.
First.
Yes, the parent class. Okay? So what we do here, we put like school student, school. Okay? And here it will be university student. Okay?
Any name you need,
Yes.
any subclass you need.
Yes, any subclass you need.
No limited.
No limited. Okay? And then here it will be distance. Okay? So they are what? They are actually nothing but the children. They are called the children. So they are nothing but children. Children of whom? Children of this class. So this is called the father class or parent class, whatever you call it, super class. So what is the advantage? What is the fayda? Fayda is that all these plus, all the public functionalities, they are available here. As well as they are available here, they are available here.
Field member, no need.
No need for field. Private, they cannot access.
أيوة.
Public, all the pluses, all plus, they can access. Okay? Or protected. There is something called protected. We will study this. So this plus and protected, this is called public. And this is protected. So so these two, the child can access. Now he will have his own properties. So for example, in the school, you have different way of calculating the darajat, the grades, subjects. Yeah. So this has some his own properties. You will have his own method. You understand my point? Any school-going student has his own some properties, some behaviors. They will be different. University-going student, you will have like GPA, and there are so many section, courses, faculty, department, Also, all these are related to university. So in the school, there is no like department, right? So maybe here it will be like which grade he or she is taking, and so on. The subjects what he is taking, and so on. Okay. So. And for the distance one, again, there will be some, like, you have, for example, timing, what do you call it, the distance, online lessons, timing, and so on,
Training course.
Training and so on. So what we understand here is that we don't want to repeat this here, this here, this here. These are not repeated here. These are written at one makan. That makan is the top. That we call it father. Okay?
But no C, صح? C?
No, he can only see the public. From the public he will access the name.
بس ايوه خلاص indirect يعني.
Yes, indirect way he will.
You can use مثلا name فوق.
Yes, but you cannot use directly the name.
ايوه get set.
But using set and get, you will use it. You understand the point? So here what we are trying to do, we are reusing the code which is already written, you are reusing it here, you are using it here, using here. Okay? So this is a concept called inheritance in Java. Okay? So inheritance is a concept in which you make a parent-child relationship, you make a parent class, and then you link different children. One class can have as many children as
basic parent.
Yes, basic parent. But in Java, you can have only one parent. Only one parent. So this is very important. Okay?
Many children.
Many children, okay? One parent can have many children. Okay? And children are different.
مثلا لو
Children are different from each other.
From?
Each other. Each other. And this is different, this is different, yet he cannot talk. You understand the point? He will not see this, what is this property. Just like for example, if you have a brother, so he is different, maybe he studies English, he has a different work, he sleep and he wake up at different time. You are different.
Yes.
The same idea it is here.
Another lifestyle.
Another lifestyle, yes. Okay. So same thing here.
Separate.
Children are different from each other. So for example here, the school-going student is different.
Separate.
Separate. University school, students are separate. Distance education students are separate. Okay. So this is an idea that I want to give in today's lecture. How we will do it in Java, that we will see in the next class. So there are so many more examples are there. For example, you may say here, let's say animal. Animal is a superclass. Okay, superclass. Now this animal maybe there are. Let's for an example. Let's say this is wild animal.
All type.
Yeah, wild, and this is pet animal.
Yes.
So for the wild, you might have like those who eat what do you call it, carnivorous and herbivorous. You know carnivorous, those who eat flesh, like lion, tiger.
Yeah.
And those who eat leaves, vegetables.
So with the humans.
Yes, like goat, like elephant. Right. So you can divide, and this type of relationship you can show.
Branch.
Yes. Animal is of two types, two children, wild and pet. So wild becomes a father for this. For example, here you may say what do you call it? Meat eating. Flesh eating. Let's say flesh, and this one non-flesh or non. Flesh means lamb, right?
Lamb.
Lamb. So he, like for example, here it will be something you can say like tiger, more,
You eat lamb.
lion or cheetah or
Asad.
wolf,
Dog.
right? And here it will be like cow, goat, elephant.
elephant هذا ما ياكل الميت لا لحم صح؟
Elephant they eat sugar cane, they eat vegetables, leaves.
No.
In the same way, the pet animals. So pet maybe you can divide further. It's up to you. You can divide it like those who lives inside the house, those who lives outside, like cow.
مثلا هذا طيور مثلا هذا ايش؟
Yes, like parrot, like dog also.
Mouse.
Cat.
Cat.
Yes, cat. Mouse also. In some places, people they have mouse as their pet animal. So this type of concept actually it is called inheritance in Java. Okay. So inheritance are nothing but a concept in which you create parent-child relationship. Okay. So this is important. That the relationship is of parent-child.
الحين هذا تحت مثلا down relationship with the class.
Yes. It will be like he will have a relationship with this will have. So finally you will have some relationship.
No direct.
Yes. Like father, grandfather. Like this.
Difference حقه هذا بعدين هذا.
Yes.
No go direct.
No go direct.
One by one.
Right. So you will. For example, the properties of animal will be here, and the property of this will be here, and tiger will take the property.
Normal.
So finally, you are getting all the properties. So you are using all the things. Okay.
Series هذا سلسلة صح؟
Yes.
Series.
Yes. So this type of